Hey everyone, happy Thanksgiving. We're going to be going out to the track today to do some 200 meter repeats. Just going to have some fun with it. We're still keeping the mileage pretty low, only 15 miles this week total, as we're still coming back from the New York City Marathon and getting ready for our next training block, which is going to be the New York City Half Marathon. I just posted my training block for that race yesterday, so take a look and check that out if you haven't already. We're going to be going for a run on the track in this pair of shoes here, which is going to be my racing shoe for the Ted Corbitt's 15K. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about it. There's a good reason why I'm going to use this shoe for that race and why I'm going to go and test it out today. It's been in my closet for a little bit. I haven't used it yet, but there's a good deal out there for you. And I'm just going to talk about, what it is and how this shoe feels for the first time I put it on my foot. But let's get right into it. Here we go. All right, we just made it to the track now. It's pretty cold out. It's in the low 40s, so we'll probably keep the filming to a minimum only because I don't want my hands to freeze and I don't have any gloves. But anyway, let's get to it. The shoes are definitely a little firmer than, say, the Vaporfly, Metaspeed Sky, even the Asics. So definitely a firmer ride, but feels very stable. And it's just the warm-up, but we're cruising right along. So they're doing what I would expect of making me move a little quicker out of a super shoe. So far so good. A little bit more warm-up, and then we'll do our reps. It is cold. The sun is gone and it's only 4:10. Gets so cold so fast. Time for the 200s. All right, well, the reps are done. We're already at almost 2.5 miles before cooling down, so we'll do 2 laps on the track, maybe a little bit more. We'll go a little bit over 3 miles today. Just want to get a good cool down in, and overall it felt pretty good. We'll take a look at the paces inside for sure and see how it went, but it feels good. We did 6. I didn't say that. We ended up doing all 6, so it's cool down now. Well, it sure gets dark quick, but we're done on time. Finished our cool down just over 3 miles, so kept it where I wanted to and still got the 6 200 meter reps in. It's definitely cold out, so I can feel it in my lungs, and it's just a shock to the body after really right before 2 weeks ago it was still getting up into the 70s. So either way, good workout for a low mileage period. And yeah, let's just get back inside and I'll talk more about these shoes and why I'm gonna wear them for Ted Corbitt's. All right, so now that we're back inside, the paces for today, I'll just give you the times on the 200 meter laps. We had the first one was 45 seconds, second one was 45 seconds, third one was 44 seconds, 44 and a half seconds, fourth one was 41.4 seconds, so that one was definitely fast, around 5:52 pace. So I guess I just went quick on that one. Then I had a 46-second one after that, which makes sense since I went too fast on the one just before it. And then the last one was 44 seconds again. So overall, pretty consistent, just had that one fast lap that led to one slower lap. But overall, it felt pretty good. It's definitely faster than I would have gone for a 200 meter rep at this point with my current fitness. But again, I think because I'm rested and I'm doing pretty low mileage, that's like what came out and what felt right. So overall, what I did use was the Saucony Endorphin Pro 1. Great sale on these right now, but I'm not going to do a full review on them. At this point, the Endorphin 1 has been out for a long time, so I will just say this. They're definitely firmer than, the Next Percent, Alpha Fly, things like that. But they got me moving. I mean, they kept me going pretty quickly. They're definitely not soft. I don't think they give me this feeling of like when I was tired at the end of the reps, like they're going to keep me moving fast, like they're going to give me a lot of energy return, but they definitely are light and they get you moving if you put the work in, and as you're, fresh and with the right form, they're going to keep you going fast. It's not the most popular out there. I mean, there's a lot of people that do really like the Endorphin Pro, but there's a lot of people in general that just side more with, the Nike Vaporfly, the Nike Alpha Fly, the Metaspeed Sky from Asics. Adidas even has, a pretty good record on the podiums in those major marathons. So it ended up, with this first model, I think the third one's honestly probably coming pretty soon. They still have the Endorphin Pro 1 available in certain stores, and they dropped the price to $100. So why I think that's a really good deal and why I'm going to use it for the Ted Corbitt 15K is, you go to these races and, maybe it's not a peak race, maybe it is just a local race, or like for me where I race a lot with New York Roadrunners, there's all sorts of distances from 5K, 4 miles, 5 miles, 7 miles, the 15K like we're talking about with Ted Corbitt's. And I want to go fast, I want to race them, but I don't want to take the mileage and the life out of the shoes that, are expensive. I mean, the Nike Alpha Fly is $275. I've never even raced in that myself just because it just didn't seem like it was worth it for me to put a $275 shoe on my foot that's only going to last 100 miles. But even with the Vaporfly, you can find sales here and there. I think you can actually get them for $200 or so in the US right now. Most of the colorways are on sale for $260, and then you use code BLACKFRIDAY and it goes down 20% to around $208 or something like that. So there's good sales, but that's still over $200 to use a shoe that truly doesn't last that long or doesn't give you the full benefit of the shoe. Those are super shoes and you're not going to be getting the full benefit of them after, say, 100 miles, which is maybe 2 marathons and a few half marathons, or whatever your race calendar looks like. And for me, I also feel like the foam wears out over time. So where this shoe is coming in for me is now I have this opportunity to use this, still super shoe, and it's $100. These, I think, in general, maybe get a little bit more life, 200 to 300 miles out of it. So I can take out a really fast shoe, go for this 15K race, go for 5K races, go for 4 mile, 5 mile races that I don't need the best shoe out there, but I can still use a really good shoe and a really fast shoe without breaking the bank because, for $100, I could use this and wear through it for all my other races besides my peak marathons or peak half marathons and have a really good time doing it. So that's really the only reason why I even made a video on this, just because it is, in my opinion, a good deal to be able to get this shoe now for $100. Like I said, I'm going to take it out on my races that just aren't my peak races, and I'll be able to have a lot of fun in a fast shoe without putting mileage in on the shoes that I really want to save for my peak races and my really big special race days. I appreciate you guys watching. Happy Thanksgiving again. I hope you're all enjoying, family, friends, fun, food. We'll probably have a couple days where I'm not necessarily posting anything. Until then, you know, stay safe, and I hope to see you in the next video.